1967 channel on YouTube. You guys are on the roof rack of my 67 bug, looking at some of the cool patina on my 64 bug. What we're up to today is we're going to take the rear bumper off of the 67 you guys are on now, because I want to clean up the inside of the bumper. You'll see when we get to it, but I'll take you guys off of here for a second. We have thrown some paint on the visor, and you'll see. You will see. Alright, so we went ahead and threw some paint on the visor and put it on the 67 bug. I did drive it about 60 miles yesterday on the 64 bug, no problems. Some people in the comments, I won't mention any names, you can go back in the last video and find them. They said for sure it was going to blow off of there and all sorts of things. It did none of those things. It stayed on there just fine. The only thing we did do is we added, I'll probably change this to a different type of molding, but this is just a piece of fuel line, couple pieces of fuel line, same on the other side, just to protect the paint on the 67 bug. I'm happy with the way it looks on the 67 bug. The windshield size from 67 to 64 is different, so we would have to adjust the pattern, I think, to get this exact same fitment on the 67 that we had on the 64. But I'm happy with the way it looks on the 67 right now, so we're going to roll with that for a little while. I haven't driven it to see how it looks, but the overall package, I'm happy with it. Anyway, we'll get on to what I'm talking about with the bumper. Alright, so we got Mr. Ruby put up on the ramps so that it's easier for me to get under there. Underwear. But you can see right here is what I want to take care of. I also feel like the bumper bracket would make me happier if it was black, maybe. Maybe not black. Yep, maybe black. Be happier if the bumper bracket was maybe black. Anyway, so we'll get to taking that off of there. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull the whole bracket, the bumper and everything. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so to start, essentially it's a bunch of 13 millimeters. I'm going to unplug the 1 year only reverse lights. That's a good place to start. I'm going to start with this one because it's already, that's not even a 13, or this isn't a 13. It's not, that's not a 13. I'm going to start by grabbing the 13 millimeter. That would be a good place to start with the right size socket, always. And all these nuts and bolts cleaned up too. Poor Ruby has just probably just felt neglected in doing all the work on Daisy. Alright, so I'm going to continue to remove all of the bumper hardware and set it right over here. Double check you guys. I've got a good shot of everything. I'll just lift you guys, careful. Lift you guys up just a little bit so you can see everything across there. And enjoy the music from my friend HAZEYDAZE. And we'll get to taking these things apart.
Read your papers and I watch your TV. You got a sneaky feeling that you're trying to deceive me. You wanna go to war, well that's fine by me. You better grab your boots, the bus leaves at 3. Instead of shouting your mouth off and staying at home, give Checking out your orders at the end of the phone.
Okay, so we're looking at we're on my bench. I took the blade, you guys seen me get the blade off of the back of my car. We're gonna get those bumper brackets. Just keep jacking you guys around like I'm talking with my hands. Those bumper brackets off in a second. But you see the rust in here. And so we're gonna wire wheel. And then I'm just going to take wire wheel all of this down, and the nuts and bolts and stuff we're just going to wire wheel all of that down, and then I'm going to treat it with just a little bit of oil, maybe some fluid film on a rag. I haven't decided yet. Probably just some oil, bar and chain oil probably. So I'll get you guys into a spot where you can see me get underneath the car. We'll do pick a side, eeny meeny miny mo. You guys know that one? No? We'll just pick a side. We'll see. Whichever one I can get the light to easiest first so you guys can see. And we'll pull off the bumper brackets and get them out because I feel like instead of being this color, they should be some variety of black. Let's go see what the front one looks like. They're probably not black. Oh, the front ones are in fact black. Let's go ahead and match that. Nice visor. Also, we have taken the bungee cord permanently off of the skateboard holder. I've been driving around everywhere, had no problems with that thing falling off. It just stays there. It's awesome. Thought I'd real quick update you guys on the headliner. We've been driving this one around too. It's been staying in there nice and tight. I haven't decided on a stain color yet for the bows. So we've just been driving it around, test driving to see how well it stays in there and how tight it stays. And it's been staying plenty tight. No flapping in the breeze, no nothing. I see one little spot back there came loose right there. We'll have to address that. Alright, so we're just inside the bumper bracket here on these ones. Let's see how easy they come loose. I always give them a little tighten first just to kind of knock some of the dirt off of them. Nice one. Not horrible. Shit's not horrible. A little bit dirty. Watch your eyes. Alright, we'll bring you guys out here. Okay, so we got the bolts off. We'll pull this beautiful pieces out of here. As carefully as we can. Okay, there's one. Go ahead and leave the grommet in there. I'm going to take this one out of there. Set these over here to get cleaned up too. Alright, same thing on the other side. And get those knocked out. If I run into any problems, I'll turn you guys on, but it should be pretty straightforward. Alright, I'm going to start with just that wire wheel right there on that drill, and if we need to get more aggressive than that, we will. Hopefully we don't. I'm not trying to wreck my bumper, re-chrome my bumper, any of those things. Just get her cleaned up and slow the rust down a little bit. So, you know, more Hazy Days music, so enjoy.
Shit is real and each life leaves pain. There's people losing loved ones just for playing your game, cause they don't know me and I don't know them either. Should it really matter if I'm not a believer? Cause the world's been turning since the day it was born. The people come along, started brewing a storm. Shall I tell you how it feels to me? It's like you're filling up my country with the enemy, and then you pay their rent and put shoes on their feet. Then you tell us there's no money so the poor can eat. It don't make no sense, you're just promoting hate. Then you leave us in the shit that you helped to create. I think it's time we toughened up the border. You're acting like a patient with a mental disorder, and you can't blame us for the way we think when you tell us every day that your shit don't stink. Now you can't tell me things ain't going wrong. I've even taken time out to sit and write this song. So if I offend or if I make you shout, you're the one who hasn't quite figured it out. Well, don't you think you're just creating racists? As far as I can see, it's on a profit basis. They don't know me, I don't know them either. Should it really matter if I'm not a believer? Cause the world's been turning since the day it was born. The people come along, started brewing a storm. Cause they don't know me, I don't know them either.
Alright, so I noticed inside the bumperettes, that's why I took them off. You can see that there is a little bit of crustiness inside of there that we're going to want to take care of too. So I'm going to go ahead and clean those up as well, just with a little bit of, I don't even know, probably 220. Oh, 180. 180 will work just fine. Same treatment. We're going to oil the inside of these too. Cool story about the bumperettes. We can actually, for those of you who haven't been with me the whole time, those shoes right there on that bumper, you see if you take these bumperettes and you turn them that way, bumpers. Alright, I'll get these cleaned up and I'll bring you guys back when we get to oil in that blade and these bumperettes. Alright, so I'm going to start with fluid film. I already sprayed the bumperettes. I'm going to move these pieces because we're going to paint these. At least some of those in here. Move those out of the way. I'm using fluid film because that's what I have handy, and it comes in a spray can, which is easy. I could wipe bar and chain oil on there, but we're going to start with the fluid film.
Should it really matter if I'm not a believer? Cause the world's been turning since the day it was born. The people come along, started brewing a storm. Cause they don't know me, I don't know them either. Should it really matter if I'm not a believer? Cause the world's been turning since the day it was born. And people come along, started brewing a storm.
I got the wire wheel chalked up in the drill press, and I wire wheeled that bracket. We're about to do the other one. My friend Dizzy is over there keeping tabs on me. We're letting the lanolin oil from the fluid film soak in nice to all those spots. So we're going to wire wheel this other bracket and the nuts and bolts, and that'll bring you guys back for some reassembly after the paint dries on those brackets, because they should be black. I don't know that they should be black, but on my car they are going to be black. Alright, just in case I didn't like the look or the shot that I got earlier of the visor on the 67 bug, there it is there, and I love it. Alright, so I'm going with semi-gloss black, and I've got the brackets hanging outside there in the paint booth, but I poured some oil in here on the nuts and bolts. So I'm going to shake this up, let that soak in still. Bring you guys back once the paint's dry and we're reassembling. we'll see you then. Alright, so Ruby's back in here. We got the brackets back from paint and slid right in there. And we're going to get them bolted up. I got the bolts taken out of the oil and they've been sitting over here on a rag for a little while. So I'll set you guys somewhere where you can watch the fiddling. And then we'll put the bumperettes back on. And then we'll get the bumper put back on there where it belongs on the back of the 67 with the reverse lights. Alright, so I just loosely fit the bumperettes on without you guys. My apologies for doing it without you. Now I'm going to go ahead and hop under there and loosely fit the bumpers.
Not photogenic, psychedelic, just trying to make a living, but I just can't sell it. The money I paid for the games I played, shouldn't give in until my dreams are made. But you know how I felt as I started to melt, so I'm gonna do the best with the hand I'm dealt. Won't waste it all away.
I'm going to set you guys right here. I'm going to grab the bumper and place it over yonder. Yonder is a place.
Save a little for another day. 'Cause there's too much to lose. That's why we're singing the blues. Can you feel the cold of the heavy load inside my shoes? Don't be mad. Think about the good and the bad. Can you feel the pain of the heavy rain inside my brain? Like a sun in the sky when you're wondering why. Like a stone in your shoe when you don't know what to do. Like a mountain to climb when you can't find the time. But we were born to get by without wondering why. Not photogenic, it's psychedelic, and you're trying to make a living but you just can't sell it. The money you paid and the games that you played, you shouldn't give in until your dreams are made. Well, you know how I felt as I started to melt, so I'm gonna do the best with the hand I'm dealt. And I won't waste it all away. I'll save a little for a rainy day. 'Cause there's too much to lose. That's why you're singing the blues. Well, I can feel the cold of the heavy load inside your shoes. Don't be mad. Just think about the good and the bad. Can you feel the pain of the heavy rain inside my brain? Like a sun in the sky when you're wondering why. Like a stone in your shoe when you don't know what to do. Like a mountain to climb when you can't find the time. We were born to get by.
Alright, so we're just going around making small tightening adjustments a little bit at a time and making sure the bumper is even and level and those things.
Without wondering why. Not photogenic, psychedelic, just trying to make a living, but I just can't sell it. The money I paid and the games that I played, I shouldn't give in until my dreams are made. But I know how you felt as you started to melt, so you gotta do the best with the hand you dealt. Don't waste it all away, save a little for another day.
So I got this side done, and the black looks amazing. It's still not quite tight. We're working on tightening up that side, but I couldn't let you guys get away without at least saying hi to Bettina. She has been, you know, just gallivanting about the world, ferociousing furry woodland creatures today. So she's here right now to join us, but she's got her eye on something. Bettina, hey. Eyes. Hi, it's nice to see you. So, couldn't have a video without Bettina in it. You guys let me know immediately if I do. So, there's Bettina. She's here doing her thing. Go back to tightening up this side, and then I'll bring you guys back, and we'll take a look and see how straight I got it. Focus. There it is. Alright, so this side over here is tight and looks good, and this side over here is mostly tight and looks pretty good, but I was talking to Bettina and we both agree that this side right here should come up a little bit while we tighten the bolts underneath. So I thought I'd bring you guys back for that. All I'm gonna do is just put the jack underneath there and just give her, but I'm gonna pull the car forward off of the ramps real quick. So we will say goodbye to Bettina because we'll have to put her inside because we opened that big garage door, and then she's open to the outside world, which is all subject to investigation by her. So I'll bring you guys right back once we put the puppy inside, and we'll pull the car off of those ramps. Contact. I think that's pretty close. Good. I am going to go ahead and cinch her down there. As I tighten these last two bolts, of course you guys know I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Alright, as you can see, the black in there certainly makes it look much better than the silver that was on there before. I like that lots better, and we're protecting the inside of the bumper with the lanolin oil from the fluid film. Anyway, we will see you guys in a couple of days.